All right, welcome back to another round of Civilization 7 last stream. We have finished the Napoleon game in the modern age. And I already said that for the next stream I wanted to take a look at the new Pangea Plus map type. And so that is exactly what we're going to do today. I did not random roll this time. I wanted to play Himiko in the High Shaman persona, and I also wanted to play the Mayan Empire. Evil tongues would say because Himiko as a High Shaman would get a minus 10% science, and the Mayan Empire can sort of kind of try to counteract that. But let's take a look at what all the skills can do. Himiko High Shaman with her Miko of Amaterasu skill, 2 happiness per age on happiness and influence buildings, doubled if a building is both. So we'd like to build a lot of happiness and influence buildings, preferably both. 50% production towards constructing happiness and influence buildings, and again doubled if the buildings both. So hopefully we get those buildings up and running quickly and then gain happiness even more and basically sort of kind of constantly celebrate. We also gain 20% extra culture at the cost of 10% science, and both of these effects are doubled while in a celebration. Effectively, we want to be in a celebration rather often so that we can get 40% culture en masse, and we try to counteract the 20% less science with the Mayans, who gets the Skies of Itzamna skill. The palace gains 0.5 science for adjacent vegetated terrain, and also 30% production towards constructing the Mundo Perdido. We also gain a unique ranged unit that can see through vegetation and ignores movement penalties, and a unique scout which can initiate combat and has 1 charge to place a jaguar trap that is invisible to enemy units, dealing 25 damage and ending movement. And this ability recharges 5 turns after placing a trap. And we also get a unique quarter, the Uaibilku. I have butchered that name, I am sorry. That is made out of the Jala and the Kuna, and every time you research a technology, this settlement gains a production equal to 5% of its costs. So we kind of want to have that one quickly. The Jala is a happiness building, gains 3 happiness and 1 culture adjacency for quarters and wonders, and the Kuna is a science building which gains 3 science, and 2 science if placed on vegetation, and 1 science adjacency for wonder, and is also ageless. So we kind of want to build that one on vegetation, and that is all the, I would say, soft requirements. Some buildings have hard requirements when it comes to placement. Ideally, we place that on vegetation. The Jala does not have anything in that regard, so placing, like, when we place our unique district, we want to start with the Guna and see if we can place it on vegetation. As you can see, I did not choose any mementos for this time, and yeah, that is basically it. So let's take a look at where we are. We obviously have quite a lot of vegetated terrain. Our capital, our city gains, the palace gains 0.5 science for every adjacent vegetated terrain. So right now, I would say that is vegetated. So 1, 2, 3, so 1.5 extra science. Now, I am tempted to vegetated. No, that is wet. That is not vegetated. Interesting. You are also not vegetated. is there a better option? We could settle here, and with that we would have, what's that, vegetated, 1, 2, 3, 4. We could settle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if we were to settle here, that would give us the full 6 tiles that give us vegetated terrain, but it would turn our settlement into an off freshwater settle. Whereas here we would get 1, 2, 3, 4 vegetated terrain. I think these two, interestingly enough, don't count as vegetated terrains. Even though at the very least this one can be improved through a woodcutter, but hey, what do I know? So that would give us 2 extra science and a freshwater settle. That would give us 3 science and no freshwater settle. Where we currently are, we would have 1, 2, nothing here, 3, nothing here, and 4, so also 2. So I think settling in place is... Yeah, I think I do not want to sacrifice a freshwater settle in order to get 1 more science. And given that these tiles are vegetated, we are only missing out on 1 science, so 2 extra science. I think settling in place is the right call. So, words. Let's take a look. We are making 2 extra science. I think that should be from buildings. Palace. Yeah, palace gains 2 extra science. We should see 12 science up there at some point. Maybe next turn. Nope, it's still 10. But we should make extra science. I have no idea what's going on here. Anyway, let's take a look around. I see some camels. Now, we could settle around here. That could open up this little lake. In terms of technology, I think... Where did we get? We get happiness and... Where was it? Happiness and influence buildings. So if we take a look, we could get a quicker monument with it giving influence. I would, however, still like to go for the library to get the science out quicker. But I think after writing, I'm not sure. I mean, science and science mastery is always quite nice to have. I'm not sure if we'll take writing mastery into masonry or if we'll take writing into masonry into mastery. I guess we'll see about that. Like I said, we are playing on Pangea Plus, standard map size, standard speed, standard start, longer age progress thingy. And I would, if I make an, I mean, I would like the ivory. We can also take a look at if that takes away half of the science. I don't know why do we start with, oh my goodness, what the hell is that? 3 from the, no, 3 entirely from the city. 1 rural district, 2 from the city center. Where's that other income? 11.7. Do we just start with flat out 5? But that didn't make any sense. Where's that? We started with 10 minus 2 from the flat from our, what's it called again? From our palace. 5 food, 5 fraction, 5 1 culture feature adjacent quarter, 1 science feature adjacent quarter. Okay, minus 2. So that means we start with 8. Do we always start with 8 science? I thought we started out with 10. Where's the 13 culture coming from? I'm a little bit confused, not gonna lie. But yeah, we probably would like to settle the camels. And there's another camel source. And there is a friendly, cultural city-state. I like that. We'd like to befriend that one rather quickly. Do we want to go towards the hardwood? Production towards naval units. We cannot get the fish. We could go for the kaolin. 2 food in the capital, 4 in other cities. Or just go for the flat jade. Nope. Really getting any naval units? I don't think so. We could also just go... I think I'll go for the kaolin. The mirror people. From the shadow of the forest, strangers emerge, yet somehow their faces are familiar ones. Each the twin of a local person. Identical pairs greet one another, some with wonderment and longing, and others in abject terror. Cast off these spirits from the underworld, activate determined ability, 2 combat strength and warriors, or welcome these lost relatives, 1 warrior. We'll take the warrior. We can use you to explore. That will actually probably let me skip 1 jaguar slayer. 1 food on farms, pastures and plantations. 1 production on clay pit mines and quarries. We have a woodcutter and a camp, so nothing really interesting. I think I want to grow this way because I can sacrifice this these tropical terrains because they're not adjacent to my city center and most importantly to my palace, which I would like to save these for the 2 extra science. Making it a little bit problematic if we want a fishing key in that city. Or is it a fishing key? It might not be a fishing key. It is a fishing key. We need to go that way, but we might be able to do that. We do also want to place wonders at some point. There's gold. So there's also there's a navigable river. There's gold. With a settlement here, we could actually connect all of this to the ocean. So I think settling here is actually absolutely important. And of course that fucking river flooded just when I'm on it. I swear it did that on purpose. I hate it here. Now I do want to rush a Pantheon. I doubt I'll get the 2 influence Pantheon, but I mean I can still get other good Pantheons. And I think then we do want to quickly grab the Mayan civics because we do want the Jala and we do want the Kuna rather quickly. They also get Hulcha and Jaguar Slayers gain stealth in vegetated terrain, and all units gain the poison ability, 3 combat strength against wounded units. Also get the altar, gets a +1 science adjacency for vegetated terrain, which actually kinda sorta means that I probably want to place the altar in my capital. You still count as vegetated though. I could place the altar right here as well, but that would mean that I probably won't be allowed to... I mean, I guess warehouse buildings don't kill the bonus... do they kill the terrain though? That is a question. But yeah, we'd like to go down that way quickly. Also, 1 science in vegetated terrain in cities is also quite nice. So we kind of want to keep our vegetated terrain. And then we could go for calendar round. After researching a technology, gain culture equal to 10% of its cost. After studying a civic, gain science equal to 10% of its cost. That could actually stack quite nicely with, I think, Ada? I think Ada gets the skill that when you research a But only a mastery. A civic mastery, you gain 2 science, and a scientific mastery, you gain culture equal half your science, I think. And Mundo Perdido, 1 happiness and science on tropical terrain in this settlement. So, yeah, we'd like to push that rather quickly. And the mastery gives a settlement limit and 2 science and happiness buildings and 2 culture and happiness buildings, which we kinda sorta wanna plug in. So quick Pantheon and then super quick Mayan civics. And I do want to get oligarchy. Growth is just important. We currently have 12 to 13. I think I'd like to have the production and the science. Although culture, there's also a thing to be said for culture, given that I wanted to speed through the culture, but yeah. I guess I decided that way. Soldiers have just been here, their campfires are still warm and there are supplies packed in anticipation for their return. However, just now all is still and quiet. Take the supplies for some money or demolish the camp and erect a banner. I'd like to get the happiness. Like I said, I want to go into celebrations rather quickly because we get more culture and less science, but that is okay. You will need to heal up. There is an enemy city-state. The question is, do I want to try to befriend that city-state, or do I want to try to take over that city-state? I am a little bit torn apart. There's another city-state, which makes settling tricky around here. We could settle here 1, 2, 3 and still could settle here. Depending on what type of city-state that is, we also might to get rid of that one. Which, yeah, I think we might want to do that. Simply because the settlement location is just awesome.
The earth is held fast by mountains, so that it does not sway upon the waters.
There is the Viren natural wonder, which gives 4 food to production and 1 happiness and culture per age every time a natural disaster has provided fertility this age. So yeah, we'd like to have that one as well. The question is, you have a combat strength of 20, while you have also combat strength of 20. I do want to get rid of that city-state though. I'm just not sure if we can fight them with all the stuff. We'll try. Can we? Jaguar trap cannot be placed on a minor river. Interesting. We'll place a jaguar trap here. We should be able to attack from here, right? We also place a jaguar trap here. We could go for a brickyard now. I think I would like to have some more jaguar slayers, just in case. And then let's see if we can take over that independent power. That looks possible. Meaning we might not even need that one. I'd like to have the Great Stele. Where do we place that though? I think, considering that I decided I wanted to grow that way, and considering I already sorta kinda decided I want to sacrifice these vegetated terrain tiles, I will place the Great Stele here. And there, the city-state is gone. The first codex. Strange figures garnish the fig tree bark as the Maya scribe records the world in symbols by torchlight. The people gather round, each offering an account of their own to immortalize. Describe recent experiences of agriculture for culture. Recount a pivotal battle for science, or preserve children's legends for happiness. We'll take the culture. There is the Pantheon, and we immediately start going with the Reign of Chak. And Cha'ak. Maya soldiers raze the village, setting fire to buildings and looting homes. Through the haze of smoke, a group of soldiers spy the enemy chieftain running to the nearby forest. Capture him for sacrifice, for a lot of culture, or consolidate power in his absence for some gold. I'll take the sacrifice. I'll take the culture. Call of the mountain. From the altar, the peaks glow rose red in the dusk. The order of the city below, the domain of the spirits above. As the priests admire the vista, voices of debate begin to rise like an evening chorus. What does the mountain tell us of the gods? Have a settlement adjacent to a mountain for science and a new quest, or have a settlement with 10 population for culture and a new quest, or it's just a mountain for gold? We'll take the settlement with 10 population. And I would like to quickly... Altars probably was that in the Antiquity Civics? Yes, Altar was in the Antiquity Civics. I think I would like to go to the Masonry, real quick to get that, what's it called, monument, I think. Yes, to get the monument. Okay, yeah, like I thought, 2 influence on the altar is already gone, and the altar receives 1 happiness adjacency for mountains and natural wonders. That is whatever, I guess. We will take God of the Sun then. Let's heal up a little bit. There's still 1 warrior somewhere around. Among her sundries, whatever. A merchant has long held an assortment of texts in an unusual script. Wary of what they might say, she offers the manuscripts to any who is willing to take them. Attempt to translate them, gain the earliest available technology but lose 50 gold, or give the strange text to a scholar for study. My earliest available technology is either sailing or animal husbandry. Sailing would not give me much, but if we could get animal husbandry, that would be nice to have, so we'll take it. And we got, in fact, animal husbandry. That is nice. And we found Xerxes, King of Kings. Greetings. It's okay. We should be able to do that. We should still have enough to befriend Moche, which we want to do. Okay, earliest technology is done. There is the enemy warrior. Now we go for the food, and we'll take the culture per turn. We've lost a little bit of gold, but that is okay. I kind of want to run away a little bit. We'll heal up a couple of rounds. You may attack, that is okay. My Jaguar warrior can tank a couple of hits, hopefully. We'll see. Okay, 30.
All alone the sky exists.
We can take this guy. And we heal. Okay, with that, we could go for settlers. 200 gold. We might want to wait there. I'll take the 2 gold per turn. Okay, with that, we now have the Kunadan. Can we real quick? 1 science on vegetated terrain. We need more celebrations. I think I'd like to keep the culture for now, and the science would probably give me quite a lot. But I kind of like to have the production to get the Great Stele out a little bit quicker. 26 turns is quite a long time, and I'm a little bit afraid that we won't be able to get that. And there is Napoleon.
Sur cette terre pour déterminer le sort du monde.
Greetings, my hopefully friend. We would like to have some settlers out though as well, quickly. And we might want to get rid of opponent. Do we, though? I mean, it is... probably not. To be honest, probably not. Let's take a little bit of... We have a lot of vegetated and tropical terrain for us to settle. We need production now, and we need it quickly. If we could get a... That is a... What is that? That is a woodcutter. Clay pits, mines and quarries. A saw pit. 1 production on camps and woodcutters. If we could get that, that would be great. Although I think next turn... How much for a settler? 200. I think next turn we will purchase a settler first. There is a can. The Bronze Queen. A triumphant envoy presents Queen Himiko with a gift from a new ally. Enough bronze mirrors that every wall would reflect her visage. Display the mirrors in good faith for 50 gold or send a gift in return for 25 influence. Like I said, I think I do like to get rid of that one because I want to settle that wonder, and there's some good settled spots, albeit not vegetated. I might want to get rid of that one. So we'll take the gold and get our hands on a settler real quick. A story to tell. Yeah, we want the codex. Thank you very much. Now, where do I want to settle first? We could settle here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we could settle here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 up there as well. I would like to get that wine though, but that is far away. If we settle here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We could also still settle here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and still make it work for that settlement. And then we still have all the settlement options up north as well. Is it necessary for me to get that settlement right now? I am not entirely sure. I don't think. I think that one would be the next interesting settlement. I doubt we'll get that cairn, but we'll try it anyway. The next settler would already cost 280, so a saw pit would probably be the more efficient thing to buy. I would like to get the gold per turn, and I would like to get the even more gold per turn. We can now go towards that mastery quickly. Ooh, if we would get rid of that thingy, we could also settle somewhere around here, another city. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although that would have problems getting connected. And we actually got the cairn. This place of respite has sheltered countless travelers, a symbol of humanity's perseverance in spite of a hostile wilderness. Stay a while for happiness and culture, or leave a gift for future travelers. We'll take the happiness and culture. Okay, we will settle. We'll go for the gold. With the gold, we do have a building purchase discount, which is quite nice. And there is a tent camp as well. I would like to map out all the tropical terrain, because that is ideally where I want to settle. Several soldiers have gathered for an impromptu contest of sport. News of one contender's stunning victory is sure to ripple across the empire. Record the feast or throw a celebratory feast. We'll record the feast. We will eventually get to where we need to 10 population. Alright, there's Moshi on my side. 2 culture for monuments for every city-state you're suzerain of. Receive a free civic when you become suzerain of a city-state. Absolutely.
There is another world.
There is mysticism and the mundo. Was that quick? Oh my, that was indeed rather quick. So I actually need to be careful that I get that one. The hub of culture. The Reformation has been a long and difficult process, but little by little the infrastructure improves and soon the streets are full of tourists. Like a thread that sparkles in weaving, the city's vibrance grows. The city is enriched by its visitors, 25 culture, or the city impressed with its structure, 1 production on the monument. Again, we'll take the culture. Diplomatic attribute point. Nice, nice, nice. And there is, Scythian Neapolis. No, oh. You get a lot of damage here, my friend. Can we run around a bit? Maybe let our city-state deal with that one.
Bespoke.
Xerxes, King of Kings, sparked a diplomatic incident, caused settled too close to another civilization's capital. Do I want to try to befriend this one? I'm not entirely sure. Scientific attribute point, very, very nice. We'll definitely take that. The bark paper book. After years of diligent study, one priest has recorded the ritual movements of the stars in a folded bark paper book, studying the pattern of Chak-Ek and how this great star rises and falls in balance with the sun could predict the prosperity of future events, insist on a good fortune to appease the people, or preserve this holy work. We would get a codex. That is good. We'd like to take that codex. We've got masonry, and I think we'd like to go towards mathematics now? Yeah, I think... Or do we? Is there any other settlement? Yeah, I mean, irrigation has a settlement limit. Yeah, I think we'd like to go towards mathematics. There's another hostile city-state and another one that is militaristic. Not entirely sure I want to befriend that guy. Okay, my city-state really doesn't do a damn thing here. Can we run away? Because we sure as hell won't win that fight. Relationship decreases? No. Hell no. Do you know where I am? Because I have no idea where... Okay, we won't survive that. Can you now do something at the very freaking least? Okay, 250 something. I would like to have a saw pit. Yes, please. Okay, there. Okay, he's coming from the north somewhat. Okay, there he is. Gotcha. The night sun, beneath the reign of the ninth lord of the night, Maya astronomers gaze to the heavens. Scholars turn to the alignment of the planets to plan future settlements, where believers read the will of the gods in astral transit. Stars will guide expansion through power and wealth, or the heavens speak divine instructions and hidden knowledge. We'll take the scientific attribute point. Having 25, although 50% production towards constructing buildings is probably worth a little bit more. Okay, let's go towards the calendar round mastery. Then we need to get a quick another settler up and running. If we get the Great Stele, we can purchase that settler. I'll take the culture per turn. I might... I don't know what I want to do with these... with the city-states. They are far away. I'm more concerned about Xerxes, to be honest, because he is quite close and this is land that I want to settle. So I might...
Of the Lord cause no enemy to resist me, no enemy to follow me.
So I might want to settle there quickly, but I do need that canal city. That is absolutely important. So give me a settler real quick, and I like to have Mundo Perdido. 1 happiness and science on tropical terrain in the settlement. We have quite a bit of tropical terrain. Would be nice to have. Where am I placing it though? I think I'd like to place it here. And I think, although that might count as a military unit, I might have my Jaguar warrior stay on that tile and just have a look around where his army is. Like, let's put up a, where is it? A watchtower. And I think I'll have the same, I have that one do the same up there somewhere. Combat strength, sure, because that is a mountain range that could be somewhat defendable. Okay, we'd like to have these science on vegetated terrain in cities. That should give me a lot of science. I'm just behind him, but he has one more city. I don't like that that unique what's it called, not general, like military commander. Paramount chiefdom, the seat of authority. Okay, do we want to keep in the city? We'll have it in Ba'ak for now, I think. I'd like to have this camel resource, please. There's another one. We probably won't be able to get that. We could technically settle down there, but it is off fresh water and not really worth much. Like I said, there's a city sadly settled rather close. Give me the lookout real quick. I could get another one. What's the price for the next settler? 360. Could I get is there a good trade? Not really. I don't even have trades probably done yet. We just finished the Mayan civics. Now I don't even have code of laws. I would like discipline into the mastery. I am afraid that there might be a war coming. You will probably be a problem for me as well. I should probably try to deal with you, but I hope I can postpone that. I wanted to go on that tile, but I guess it's whatever. I hope that Mochi would do something against them, but apparently that was not the case. Let's go towards discipline. I'd like to have the Gate of All Nations. I think I'll send you to Wakabnal, just in case they decide to attack. Okay, now I do need to accept that, so there probably will be an attack coming. There is already the troops. So let's get that. Yeah, he's already sending.
My light is great. I am the path and the foothold of the people, because my eyes are of metal, while my teeth glitter with jewels.
That should give us happiness and science, I believe, quite a bit. I would like to immediately start on the Gate of All Nations. Like I said, I do have the feeling that war is imminent. I would like to have another settler though, and then I should probably think about getting my hands on some settlers. We will wait. Not some settlers, some army. I might want to send you back. Where do I want to settle you? I'd like to be close to that wonder, not gonna lie. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. With these 2 settlements I could get that wonder. There's also 2 wine, but I am kinda sorta afraid that he will forward settle me in that direction, and that is more important. 1, 2, 3. I could settle here. Wait, I want to settle here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that was the settlement. Although I might be able to settle here. That would cover a little bit more ground. 1, 2, 3. And would still leave this place to open for settle. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would leave that. Yeah, I think I'll settle there. Now, just out of curiosity, I could get my hands on a Hulcher, and I think that is a smart move to do. And I do want you to step back to protect this settlement a little bit more. We could actually place a Jaguar trap right here. And when he inevitably attacks, he could move into that Jaguar trap, which would not be a bad thing. We could also place a Jaguar trap here just in case there is an army coming from like that little route. Yep, and there is the war. Can we get ourselves? We can get one extra. Okay, that works. Let's fortify. You will go back to Tikal. And you'll also fortify. Can I... Hang on, can I get an alliance with you? Yes, so you are in that war as well, and we give ourselves some more combat strength. That is okay.
He heard the...
There's a Hulcher we can upgrade. That works. That works perfectly. There's a merchant. Where's that merchant going to? Yeah, we can do that.
An eye for...
Great library thing is done. Where do I want to go though? I would like to go towards skill, trades and commerce just to get these resource capacities up and running. I could also use the settlement limits here though. I mean, realistically, I have one more settlement for now. Realistically, I think I can do without them just yet. I would like to get these wonders going. And yeah, sure, we'll trade with you because we cannot trade with anyone else. I'm interested in where this guy is going. I think I cannot do anything against you. So yeah, 2 science and happiness buildings. We'll take the 2 influence per turn. Is that important? I'm not sure if that's important. That may have not been the best idea. Alright, let's get that. And you give food and happiness. You can use food and happiness. 360 was the last set, I think.
No man is foolish enough to desire war over peace. For in peace, sons bury fathers.
Although I think I might want to
war,
purchase my
fathers bury
unique
sons.
districts now. I think I can live without the other wonders. Although I think I can build them. 6... You gain, hang on, you gain what again? 1 science and 2 science if placed on vegetated terrain. Yeah, that seems like a good place for that. Meaning we could actually get ourselves a quick last settler to settle here. The wine, the wonder, the everything. While we build our unique unit. We also need to think about another city. There's a little bit of an army. As long as it doesn't get towards Wak Kapnal, everything is fine. Call of the mountain. The mountain rises above the new settlement. Yeah, that's the 10 population city, and we'll get 50 culture. We'll absolutely take that. A little bit of gold. Thank you very much. Where is... I'm getting you. 1, 2, 3. We could go that direction. I think I'd like to go that direction. We'll take the culture. He's not really attacking. That is a little bit odd. Okay, anyway, you have been finished, meaning we'll build you in there as well. That is Petra done, which is absolutely fine for me. We will settle you. I would like to go towards the Wonder. I'd also need that iron, though I think the Wonder... I could have gone for the... You know what? Honestly, I think I'll get you a brickyard. Go towards the iron, and then get you... in the next couple of turns another one, and then when we can grow, we can directly grow to the Wonder. When we have the money. I think I like that. Now if we take a look at the settler, we could still settle here, which is interesting. We could also settle here. You are getting a little too close for comfort. Wiltshire 200. We'll see what you're doing. Gods of the Earth. As the newly built Waibilku rises above the city, the people gather for their first ceremony within its walls, being sacred creations as gifts for the gods. The high priest will choose to carry the one that most honors them. A jade avian deity clutching his chest, or a ceramic fertility god emerging from an ear of maize. I think now we'll take the happiness. Do I want to just get my hands on a Jaguar Slayer to defend that? Yeah, I think I want to get my hands on a Jaguar Slayer to defend. With that done, I don't really care about all of these for now. Although one growth, food on farm, we don't have many farms though. I would like to have a library. I would also like to have an altar. 111. What's the 111516? That would actually be a better altar. So I guess we'll go that way. Yeah, sure. Give me the 20 food. Now we can go for science on happiness buildings. I don't think we have that many happiness buildings, but we'd like to get them rather soon. Okay, now there is an immortal coming. Daughter of the Sun. On the day of the shrine's dedication, dawn lights the tops of the cypress trees, making a small island of gold-green foliage in the growing cityscape. The city dwellers' donations are counted and the bounty's allocation decided. Have 15 points in the Silk Road legacy for a cultural attribute point. We'll try that. We'll see where this is going. Okay, I would now like to have a library. There's a 6 library. I do not want you to be a library. I'd rather... Do I want a monument? 421. There's a 421 monument. Yeah, sure. Let's do that first. Ha 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 ha! Look who got into my trap. Lovely. I know you're undefended. Enemies are approaching. I know. We'll do our best. Attack. Oh, goodness me. Attack. That is the Hanging Gardens done. Yeah, you are now becoming a problem, my friend. I might need to befriend you anyway. Give me a Hulcher real quick. You run in, you attack, you will heal, you finish him off. Where are you settling that you get that much? That you get that much trade roads with me. Now I would get 6 science, but I would sacrifice 3, so I think that 4 science is actually the better move. And I probably would like to have would like for Uxmal to become a city, maybe. Okay, you know what? Let's befriend that city-state. Heal up. Heal up. If I attack you, yeah, but sure. You should be able to survive an attack. That is the Sharakim done. We could actually also get kill you now. That works as well for me. Okay, you need to get back to Uxmal quickly, though. And I would like to have one more settler at the very least. Probably, maybe even more. I'd like to settle somewhere around here as well, but I think that is the next best settlement I would like to have. Though I think for now, first I want the granary going, so that I can now give you that tile. We could go for Bursa. I'm not really trading though. I would like a fishing key. I could get that one here though. An amphitheater, however, would also work quite well. Sure. There is another immortal coming. This time I probably can't get my commander back in time. Is that just a merchant that is here to give vision? If that's the case, that is smart. That is absolutely smart. Okay, we've gone to mathematics. I think I'd like to have military training, although gain 2 codices would be good as well. That is the mausoleum done. He's not really attacking efficiently. An academy would be nice. 8. I do not want to place anything here, so we will go for that 6-1. You could actually get a fortification up and running. That is Nalanda. Oh my goodness, that was a quick Nalanda. Nalanda was that science, right? No, that's the Pyramid of the Sun. Then it probably was, yeah, here was Nalanda. Culture. I am culturally on top, at the very least, compared to the AI that I can actually see. I would gain Tushpa. Could I get anything cooler? Not that. You would give me Padra or Kumis. You have nothing but some okay yields. 8-6, 8-6, 13. You have 11. You are better. You have oil. I'd like that city. That is... Oh, that is an absolute lovely city. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I like that city. Very much. Now the question is, do I need to send my troops to that city? Because you probably want to go to war with me again, and that city is absolutely not made to defend itself. There's no troops there whatsoever. I could, however, no, 600 for the next settler. Oh my goodness. Ah, now Xerxes trades with me. Speaking of trade, actually, you have nothing. There is no good trade route. Damn. That is actually a little bit sad. The hand that feeds, the manager of a portable food stall, has been peddling wines and meat pies to a mob of political protesters. However, the drink has further excited the crowds, which overturned the stall and set it ablaze. Impose new taxes on wine, outlaw drinking. The civics said, nah, we'll take the money, I guess. What could I use that money for the most efficient? I could turn you into a city, actually. But I don't think I want you to be a city. I think I'd rather have like a city I settle around here, or that city or whatever, to be another city. So for now we'll keep as is, and we'll take 2 culture and happiness buildings as well. Uxmal is brimming with discontent. How bad is it? -1. They are all not really content. I could give you an altar. I think I'd do that. It's probably best to build out the settlers, though I am over my limit, so that might be the reason why they are not really content. Yeah. 2 turns until you're happy with me. I think I want to befriend you as well. No sense in trying to go for you. You are too far away, not interesting enough to go for that. A scholar, proudly correct answer, some science. I should have probably just got the science real quick. Forgot that. Let's go towards military training. And you have nothing interesting to give anymore. I'll take the gold. You... Pyramid of the Sun, 2 culture and quarters in the settlement. The Colossus. Yes, the Colossus is actually quite important to have. I could also give you an altar. That is culture, happiness, science. That is basically everything I need. I would like to have a settler, though. I would love to have a settler. I would love to have settlement limits also. Pax and Pretoria milestone. Speaking of milestones, 1 more wonder for the next here. A little bit more here. We're not much here. A little bit more. Okay, all in all. Ooh, I don't like that little army running around. We might want to send our Hulcher up as well. While we get the wine real quick. I'll take the wonder. Yes, I would like to have the wonder construction. I know I said I wanted to befriend you, but wonder production is wonder production, and I like to have wonder production. Yeah, you should better run away. What was that? You couldn't. You could have no idea. You could have had no idea that I'm sending in the troops, right? That is not a thing. Production and happiness. Yeah, you could use some happiness. I would like to get that silk before he gets it. Not sure if I can manage that. It would be cool to have.
The dogs.
Okay, there is the monk's mound.
But the carrot, the truly brave,
and
never...
another tag. Now we can go towards the settlement limits that we'd like to have. You've got military training. I would like to get the masteries done that give me codices. We can slot... Yeah, we need a city and we need it quick. 900, we can get ourselves a settler. Don't know where we got that much money. But we can... Nope, I do not want you to be a city. I want you to get a settler, and I will probably settle... Now, where is the... Hang on. Where is the smart settle? I would like that settle because of the wonder. I think I'll give that settle... Or even that settle. Yeah, I'll settle you here and turn you into a city. Eventually. Okay, now let's get some more codices. And there is the war again. I'm not bothering with that. Just let me real quick run you around. But that means you would like to have a Hulche and probably even walls, which we cannot give you anymore. Oh my. Okay. You need to die. You need... We might be able to save you. I mean, we could have sent them back. Yeah, I know. Give me... I think I want the sign. We need how many more? We need 1, 2, 3, 4 more codices. We have the option to get 1, 2, 3 more. We need that codice, unfortunately. We didn't need that codice, that codex. Oh, well, it's whatever. Like I said, I want to get that silk real quick. You will stay where you are. His army seems to come around from that. I'll take the culture. I should not have taken the culture. I would like ancient walls. Just a little bit more protection in that city. That is the Weijiang Palace done. I need you to run. That rhymes, so it must be true. You'll run in there. There is a lot of enemies coming. I don't like that. We will place a jaguar trap because I think you will die. There are immortals coming. I don't like that. We will stay fortified and heal. There is an arch. Okay, my whole my...
He doth bestride the narrow world, and we petty men walk under his...
Alright, we need troops. I would love to have... I mean, I can purchase troops. I would like to have the monks mount, though. Give me a chariot. Give me a chariot. We've got an economic card. Sure, we'll take that one. How many wonders do we need? 1, 2, 3 more wonders. You just need to run away. I should have started to befriend you for a long time ago. We cannot kill you. You've got the thingy. We will send you away? Do we? You attack yeah, we will send you away. Just in case. We attack. Ooh, I do not like that. Ooh, okay. We'll attack here.
Simplement, citoyen Lafayette, s'il vous plaît.
I cannot attack. I can attack that guy though. Give me, what do I want? Common strength when defending. Yes, we need to defend. Can I get my hands? I can get my hands on another Holcher, which is probably something we'd like to have. You still exist. My settler made it out though. I do need to be careful about Khotan though. He is probably taken all the... Yeah, I was about to say he has probably taken in all the units. I do not like what I'm seeing. Let's get rid of that guy real quick. Let's go towards ironworking. You will wait where you are. You'll continue to run. Where did I want to set you? Hang on. Saka. Saka is what? Saka, hopefully, Saka is an enemy warrior. I don't like this one bit, but you decided, where do I want to settle? If I want to keep you, 1, 2, 3, I wanted to settle you somewhere around here. Hopefully that warrior will not kill me. Okay, we got the kill. That is important. Let's attack you. And okay, we've got that kill as well. We should be in a rather defensible position now. I'm only scared about that Saka warrior, if I'm completely honest. I'll take you. Sure. You have survived that attack. I had hoped you would. And okay, that army is gone. That is good. Let's try to get rid of that army commander so that he doesn't gain anything. And we will attack from here, that he can't like redeploy more and more units. Uxmal is a little bit in a defensible pickle right now. Oh my goodness, you as well though. And heal quickly. You might want to fortify. You need to go. You can attack without getting damaged. Is that is Confucius? Hang on. Confucius took over the city-state of Sunaraxi. I have no idea where that is. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I wanted to settle here. Give me nothing for now, I guess. You can give me production. You can give me the gold. Okay, now we can start to befriend that city-state. That is important. Here, we could get you an altar. I think I'd rather save my money. I see enemies running around in my territory. I'm not happy to see that. Do I need to... I mean, I've got... Yeah, I need... Okay, you offer me Kumis. Can I get anything? I could get Hagmata. Anything interesting? You have 2 resources. You have 3. Thank you very much. Oh,
A vapour
goodness
like an
me.
oven's fire boiled up for days from the depths of the sea, and the whole place.
My
burned
cities
like
will be
fire.
unhappy as hell.
An army
8 out of 6. And we have one more. Oh. Mine. What's the happiness so far? How are we looking? 3 more wonders, 2 more cities, 2 more codices. Way too many Silk Road points. Right, I wanted to see how are we looking. Okay, that is the Silk Road done. We are looking at -2, -6, -1. I think I need to purchase some altars to at the very least make them somewhat okayish happy. Identity in thread. Weavers craft new hupil for travelers, offering visitors patterns of their home. Returning travelers have begun to suggest new designs that would represent their destinations instead. Continue to weave patterns of home. Yeah, honor the neighbors. Give me the happiness I needed. I needed a lot. If you decide to go to war, I have no idea if I'd be able to save that town. I am completely honest. Right there. You are building the Monk's Mound. And I need you to become my friend, please. Okay, give me food. Isn't there like a happiness? There is not a happiness. Or at least not yet. I could get combat strength against independent powers. I hope I will get that. I will get rid of any conflict with independent powers soon, so I'll take the settlement, the gold cost for settlements. I want you to be a city. Because I want another one of these districts, which, by the way, let's take a look how it looks like. It does look interesting. Oh, that's like the arena thingy where they played like ball games and stuff, I think. Yeah. Holy dwellings. In the planning of the new temple complex, there is a foundational disagreement. Should the priest's design for the kind of comfort that can facilitate long hours of prayer, or reinforce through asceticism the privilege of being close to the divine? Comfort or sacred lodgings? We'll take the comfort, we'll take the culture. Culture actually means another housing slot and less my people are unhappy. What the hell am I doing here? But I would like to have another altar. Happiness is very important to me. Give me, now that we've done that, I need more codices. I need more places to store codices, honestly. You are already gone. We'll try to get these resources. We need way more resources. What's the cost of you? 500 gold. We can do that. How many more resources do I need? I need 3 more wonders. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Can I trade with anyone? Khotan. Sure. Give me a merchant. You have no resources whatsoever. Bursa's done. That is okay. We've got that done. I'd like to go towards scholars to get the policy slot real quick. Didn't I say I need like 500 gold to flip that into a city? Yeah, look how we didn't do a damn thing. Shit, that was the Monk's Mound done. The Pyramid of the Sun, I don't really care about that. I would like to have a villa, yes. Culture, happiness and 10 happiness, yes please. I would, however, get rid of that thingy. I'm not working that. So I might be okay with getting rid of it. Alright, that is the Hamonga Maui, which could actually be quite fun to have, and I need to go towards that mastery anyway, so that works out. Look at how many resources I can slot into my capital. I do not want to purchase that altar. Nope. I do, however, want to trade with you. What the... Oh, that is a cliff. That makes sense. Milestone Great Library is done. Science-wise, we need two more cities as well. That could be a problem. Give me... I mean, Kuna is absolutely amazing. Is there anything vegetated? You are vegetated. Where would you want to go? 236, that works out. What's the price of a library? Yeah, we can purchase the library. That is absolutely okay. I am kinda sorta... Yeah, screw that. Hello, can you come back? What? Oh no. Is it... Damn. Yeah. It is time again. Can we reconcile? Please. I need you to go back. It is, what's it called? Crisis time. The rising storm. The great civilization of the world have risen, and in their rise others too ascend. Once metalworking, agriculture, and the growth of cities were limited to points on the landscape. Now these are commonplace in all but the most remote corners of the world. Those once thought barbarians now lay equal claim to the mantle of civilization, and the learning of the city centers extends far beyond the boundaries of the known world. With this comes the question, why are you ascended and we are not? That is a question that I cannot tell. Still don't... I mean, I do care for the Pyramid of the Sun. I need wonders, and I need it quick. Where do I want to put it? I want to get that one up here. I guess that works. I'll take... minus 10 gold. I mean, I'm suzerain of 1, 2, potentially at some point 3 city-states. I think I can tank that. That is 30 gold less. Yeah, we'll just tank that and deal with it later. You are reconciling. I need to get rid of them quickly. Although, actually, you might deal with them yourself, so I might not even need to get rid of them. So that works for me. I'd like to have a library. Thank you very much. There is that milestone complete. So we are golden here. 2 more. If I could get a peace treaty with you. You won't give me that though. I'm not going to settle 2 more cities. That is probably not going to happen. Could I even settle 2 more cities? And I could settle one here, which would be a nice settle. And I'm probably going to settle 2 more cities now that I think about it. I did want to settle that one, and I do like that settlement as a sort of forward base for when he decides to actually attack me again. That will stress out my happiness by quite a lot.
God with ship.
For how long? 5 turns. Could you please take care of that one? What's the price of a settler right now? 760. I might not be able to get 2 more settlers out. I mean, you take 32 turns for a settler. It might be a little bit of a problem here. Who can I attack? Oh, right, I'm still at war with you, aren't I? I need trade. Please get rid of that thingy. Why not? Simply ask, why did you step out of there? Why are you running? Trade. Give it to me. I'll take that mastery. Yeah, we need to do that quickly. You give production happiness, you give production more happiness. Uxmal City could use the production. You could use the happiness. How many more? We probably need 1, 2, 3 more resources. We get 1 here. And horses, I believe, are not resources that you can slot in. So... Yikes. I mean, we could get... Hang on, that is... Hang on, we might be able to do... we want settlers, though. Decisions, my friends. Decision. There's the Sanchi Stupa done.
He was...
Decisions. Give me bronze working. Oh, okay. We might need a Hulcher, which sucks a little bit. There is another one, so we now only need 2 more. That one, and then with another trade route. I don't want to be reliant on trade routes though. At the very least, not reliant on that trade route, and you don't give me damn. If I at some point can trade with you, that might be a thing we should do. Let's add a couple of turns to there. I could get a quick and dirty brickyard right around here to get that tile real quick. So now we need 1 more. Okay, there goes the Pyramid of the Sun. Who built it? Confucius. That is a little bit sad. We could still go for Hamonga Maui. We'll try to do that. Give me... Ooh, yeah, you have wine, haven't you? Is wine a resource I can slot in, though? Wine is not a resource I can slot in. Do I want that wine resource? Then do I want to call... I think I want to go for the wine resource real quick. Okay, you have finished. What the hell have you finished? Kuna in progress. I can't because you stand on top of that fucking thing. Is that the... Ain't that is the case. Let's get a villa going. 210. Sure. Didn't I just meet someone? Oh, that is not... Yeah, I did meet someone. Ada! Hello!
A pleasure. Tell me.
I was about to say, these are quite a lot of people, but yeah, we're on Pangea. Shh, of course I meet them. Okay, someone... Again. Lafayette. That is a problem. I am getting the same problems I did in another game. I'm getting 2-turned and I don't get the wonders I need. Oh my freaking goodness. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. Is it going to be the exact same fucking thing? Please, please don't. Please just let me do that. Can you not? Thank you very much. Give me the food. Give me, I guess I'll take poison ability. Yeah. Settler. Let's... Nope. 760 for that settler. Next turn it'll be the case. Okay, now you're giving me Huayang. I do not want that. I'm giving you that deal. I'd rather have my own cities.
And
Although, to be fair, it would have probably been a smarter move, actually, to take that deal. Ah, oh, damn it. Oh, well. We'll see. We'll see. That would have been, however, that would have been the golden age there. But I do kind of want to settle there. And what's another settler price? Now 840. Please. Okay, that is this golden age, though. Meaning we... Silk Road, all of your cities remain cities. Meaning if we were to turn you into a city as well, keeping that in mind. Rumors and portents. In the spaces between and the distant points of the map, the steady growth of prosperity and population intensifies, even as the great civilizations of the world expand. Land once thought wasteland turns to pasture, and expanding families mean more second and third children, eager to make a name for themselves. Ambitions grow, and the eyes of the steppes and mountains, the forests and deserts, turn hungrily towards the great cities. Give me, I don't have specializations, so I don't care about that. I'd like to repair a little bit here. I need money. And I need it quick. Rather quickly. You can get your hands on some more food. That settlement would probably make him hate me. But it would be a very, very nice settlement. There's a future civic I'd like to settle. I'd like to... Yeah, I don't purchase. I need to save my money up. Okay, 2 more turns until I've befriended you,
all
which
beings
is okay.
Who are plunged
There's
into the
Anchor
ocean
what?
of existence. May I draw them out by virtue of this good work.
Have I ever actually built that wonder? I'm not sure. Hey DJ, I hope you have a wonderful day. How are you doing? Oh, it's not as stressful as that game right now. And I cannot build another wonder in that city. Can I get myself a settler? 840. We are at 600. Yeah, I probably need to purchase it. You need, yes, 7 turns is absolutely not going to happen. A blacksmith, however. I don't want to build anything there. That is like science and stuff. We could get a 229. There is a villa. Yeah, sure. I did not want to place it there. Freak! I hate it. Okay, Kuna done. Yalla. Next. And you know what? We'll stay here just in case. And there's a future tech. We need to be quick. We need to be absolutely quick. Give me... I guess Federati is okay. There's the future. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. I'll take the masteries. I should not have taken the masteries. Yeah, my day is going well. Just done with the weekly deep cleaning of the house. Now I'm just updating my Civ 5 mod pack. Ooh, what mods are you playing with? Alright. Next turn. Okay, hang on. We might not get the culture golden age. We cannot build another wonder. That... How important is the culture golden age for me? Amphitheaters be not at all. A lot. I even coded my own stuff. Oh, like... Tell me, what exactly? Like, did you, like, to make it harder, own units or new buildings? Something to spice up the game. The Scourge unveiled. Ambition finds a home in the hearts of the once scattered people of the places in between. A great Scourge has amassed with an eye towards the settled world. Scourge is not one strand, but many. Each an army led by commanders seeking their own chance at dominion, seeking to claim the mantle of civilization or leave it shattered. With their arrival comes a fracturing of what peace remains in the land. The time has come to kill or be killed, to fight or perish, to seek to catch the whirlwind in a net. Continue the crisis. I don't think I have much more to build. Give me a fishing key now. I'll take combat strength against independence and happiness in cities for command. I modified the Vox Populi mod quite a bit. I reworked Civs more, added provision system, reworked pantheons and more. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. Sounds like quite a bit. I hope you have fun playing the game. Give me a brickyard? Question mark? Sure, we can finish a brickyard. There is no wonder for me left to build, meaning the game is probably over. You're done. Yeah, you are done. By the time I settle this city, meaning apart from that golden age, we've managed to get then all the golden ages. And once again, I got like two-turned and therefore prevented the last golden age. Hello, what are you doing, sir? Could you, whatever you are doing, could you not? Alright, we want you here, we want you here, we want you settled 99%. We want you here and produce some stuff. Okay, with that we can decide if we want the Pax Imperatoria Golden Age Scientific. Okay, good. At the very least, that kinda sort of work. We are well over the settlement limit. But who cares about that, right? Who cares about that? A world broken. The Scourge has ended and the world yet turns, but its shape is unfamiliar. Peoples displaced from their homelands make new homes where they have settled. Forever gone is a world of a singular city and a vast barbarian hinterland. Now, those that city dwellers once looked down upon wear their own crowns, and tongues once thought unfit for the capital are spoken by monarchs. The ancient era has passed on to a new time of interconnection. Even we have not remained untouched as a wave of refugees and immigrants reshape who we are, what tongue we speak, and what stories we tell. Honestly, I think these crises, what's the plural of crisis? Crises. These plural of crisis actually narrate quite nicely the big events and make the civic change with the era change a little bit more believable. And I really don't mind the civic change anymore, honestly. I think with what they did narratively is quite nice. Can I get the ancient? Got one more. Yeah, let's see if we can get the ancient walls placed down. We could upgrade you. Probably don't really need to upgrade you, to be honest. You can stay where you are. And let's finish the Antiquity Age. We actually did get the last the walls. That's nice. Don't really have specialists. We get the culture, I guess. Don't really need the culture. We can go for more walls. That though we won't get, because drum roll, The Antiquity Age comes to an end.
As a farmer cultivates his land, so did the Maya dominate their neighbors. Better to pledge loyalty than lie fallow.
Let's take a look. We did very, very well. We almost got the wonders of the ancient world if it weren't for Lafayette and Confucius, I think. We've got the Pax Imperatoria Golden Age, we've got the Great Library Golden Age, and the Silk Road Golden Age. All in all, if that I do not trust that anymore, though. That is the big problem. I feel like it didn't work in a lot of times when I looked at that, and so I don't really trust that. Although that looks somewhat believable. We did good. I am surprised that Xerxes did so well, given that most of the time he was at war with me and wasn't really winning. Granted, neither was I, because I didn't care to attack him. I just took his cities when he offered them to me. But still, Xerxes had quite the good game. The rest, not so much. We do play on Viceroy, I think, again. I think like that is I think Viceroy, if it is, yeah, it should be Viceroy. Like one up from the standard setting, I believe. I think Viceroy is a good difficulty where you can manage to get some good victories, but it's not like tiringly easy. And it is also not frustratingly hard. I like Viceroy all in all. Alright, let's transition to the next age and answer the question, who do we pick? We have the Shawnee once again, we have the Ming, we have the Incan Empire, we have Hawaii, we have Chola, and we have Bulgaria. Now, I am tempted to just go for Ming. 50% science and capital, minus 15 science per turn for each social. I kind of want to see how bad that what's the opposite of boost? That restriction, that penalty, or whatever is. I kind of want to see that. We are playing on, like I said at the beginning, we are playing on the new Pangea Plus map script. So if I understand it correctly, I don't think we need a big naval fleet. So the Chola, not so much. I think Hawaii will also not be the best pick here. The Incans could be helpful. I think we have some mountains, though not really many. I did play the Shawnee recently, so yeah, I think we could Bulgaria, see production in all cities when pillaging buildings to yield. All communists get -3 commerce against districts with medieval walls, and production towards the Rela Monastery. Also cavalry unit. I don't really want to go to war. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of like land wars in this game. I think I'll go Ming. I think Ming seems interesting. The 50% science sort of kind of counteracts the science penalty of fuck, what was her name? I forgot the name of the person I picked. My brain is not braining right now. Damn it. What the hell? I always want to say Ada Lovelace. I did not pick Ada Himiko. Yeah. That took way too long. Holy shit, that took way too long. That 50% science sort of kind of counteracts the 10% less science from Himiko. But I'm more interested in seeing how much that minus 15 science per turn for each social policy, but not tradition slotted, hurts. Because that could hurt quite well. So yeah, let's go for the Ming.
Guided by the stars, the Ming will seize the mandate of heaven and lead the people into a prosperous future.
And yeah. With that, I will call it. That is it. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope you will still have a wonderful time for whatever it is you are doing next. Flax, very nice. As always, if you want to rewatch my streams or missed it and want to watch it for the first time, you can always check out my VODs channel linked on my Twitch account. And to anyone else, I will see you in the next one. Bye!